morning, guys. Welcome back to another weekly vlog, because apparently this is the videos that you guys want. I never thought this would be a thing that people would want, but I feel like I'm saying this in a lot of vlogs recently, but I'm honestly just shocked. Like, I put a poll up the other day and I was like, full week of workouts or a weekly vlog with some workouts from my week sprinkled in. 75% wanted the weekly vlog. What on earth? And in the House of Commons. But with that being said, welcome back to another weekly vlog. I'm starting this on a Tuesday. On Sunday I decided to go to the gym with Twinkle Toes, and he, you know, kidnapped me, took me to a different gym. It was really scary. I was very out of my comfort zone, but he was like, oh no, like they've got cardio equipment, like, and I was like, I'm gonna do sprints. Anyway, they've just done this area in that gym and there's no plugs there yet, so I got on the treadmill. Lo and behold, it had a plug, but there was nothing to plug it into. I was like, could we like carry it down the stairs and like plug it in? And then I was like, do you know what? I'll just do legs instead, because I'd not done legs since like Thursday or Friday. I was like, it's fine, I can do legs again. Oh my God, guys, I almost D-I-E-D. I was on the leg press and the seat, and I'm always so careful with the seat on a leg press, so no one better blame me for this because it was not my fault. I'm always so careful with the seat on the leg press, but I basically, as I was bringing the weight down, I think I had about 120 on it. So it wasn't like super heavy, but it was a leg press that I've not used before, and you'll know when even like a slight shift in angle, it feels so different. So 120 felt like what 160, 170 feels like at my gym. So as I'm bringing the weight down, like my knees are coming towards my chest, the seat jolted back, basically like collapsed back. My head like jolted forward. I bit my tongue so hard that I've got like it was bleeding and it's kind of like split, so if I'm talking funny it's because my mouth feels kind of swollen on the inside. I know that's gross, but I won't show you. It's really not that pleasant to look at. Yeah, luckily Twinkle Toes was with me whilst I was doing the leg press, so he was like, oh my God, like, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, pulled the weight up and all that sort of stuff. But oh my God. So because I'm still a little bit sore from that, I will not be training quads today. So I'm going to go and do a glute focus session. Busy work day today. I've got client check-ins and I want to put some videos together for my clients today, which I think could also be helpful for you guys about like the festive period, goal setting. So I might show you what that looks like. But yeah, I think that's, oh, I'm going to play badminton later as well. Me and Twinkle Toes are going to go play badminton. So yeah, I am very excited. I've got some new like bedroomy stuff that I want to show you as well. Not in that kind of way, you dirty dogs. Not in that kind of way, like bedding. I bought some things for my room. I'm kind of like, I say I'm preparing to move out. Whoa, where am I moving out to? I don't know, because I certainly haven't bought a house yet. But yeah, I've also got all my Christmas shopping starting to come. It's the week before tomorrow. Wait, what day is it? Yeah, tomorrow. It's a week till Christmas. This year, this month has flown by. I feel like Christmas has come around so quick. So it's that final week before Christmas. Anyway, I need to go to the gym. So I've got my pre-workout. I love this. This is just so funny to me because I watched a documentary about ultra-processed foods and yet here I am with my pre-workout. But there's certain things that, you know what, I've always done an 80-20 diet and I'll continue on with that. And pre-workout comes under my 20, okay? Okay. I can't remember his name. Chris Van Tucker. Okay, Chris Van Tucker. It's coming under about 20%. And so those M&S cookies, you best believe. You best believe. Oh my God, guys, I bought some white mulled wine. We'll try that in this vlog as well. I bought some white mulled wine from Marks and Spencer's, so we'll try that in the vlog. We've got a lot in this vlog. I think it's going to be a good one. So let's go train glutes together. Okay, so I started off this session with a movement that's going to work your glutes in the lengthened, stretched out position. So I'm starting off with RDLs and I'm just doing 60 here just to warm up a little bit. So I'm only doing a couple of reps and then I went up to 70, I think. Oh no, wait. I went up to 80 for my working sets. I'm just like doing the maths, counting how much more that would be. I went up to 80 for my working sets and got out my lifting straps as well, which helped tremendously. If you find that your forearms are what is giving out before your hamstrings and glutes on things like RDLs, Bulgarians, whatever it is, if your grip is giving out, try lifting straps, because at the end of the day, you're training your glutes and hamstrings or glutes and quads or whatever it is, not trying to improve your grip strength, which is nothing wrong with, but if your goal is hypertrophy, lifting straps will help you out a lot, and it will stop your grip being the limiting factor so that you can push your glutes and hamstrings closer to failure. So in terms of the movement itself, and I've left 2 sets in here so that I can talk you through form properly. So when you are going and grabbing the bar, you want to make sure that you really engage your lats in order to lift the weight
So you will see here as I'm picking up the weight and walking it back, I've really engaged my lats. And then you want to, from the top, hinge your hips back. As soon as your hips can't come further back, you're going to come straight back up. The bar doesn't need to come all the way to the floor. Just past knee height is going to be fine for most people. And a little bit of a bend in the knee. You can do more of a knee bend if you want more glutes, but I would say this is pretty like bang on for like a glute focused RDL for me. Obviously your RDLs are going to look different depending on your height, but that's the main thing that I want you to focus on. And as well, your posture is going to be so important. So making sure you're not putting an excessive curve through your lower spine, keeping your chest stacked over your hips, ribs stacked over your hips if that's how you want to go about it. But just making sure you're nice and uniform with your posture. Then afterwards, I did some calves glute bridges, which it's all the same form tips as a hip thrust. So you want to make sure you've got a full lockout at the top, 90-degree angle with your shins, moving your sort of torso in unison with your hips. But with a calves glute bridge, the only difference is when you're coming up to the top here, you're not going to come all the way down. You're going to come down slightly, then back up. Slightly down, then back up. The most important thing and the biggest mistake that I see with calves bridges, hip thrusts, is people just not locking out properly at the top. Ego lifting is very common on these. I used to do it as well. But if you are not locking the weight out properly at the top, you're not locking that rep out, you're not going to be contracting your glutes fully and you're not going to be getting the most out of the movement. So make sure, and if you're not sure if you are, film some sets, prop your phone up against your water bottle, check your form just to make sure that you are getting the most out of your hip thrust, because let's be real, they're a fucking pain in the ass to set up. So you want to make sure that if you're going to spend all that blood, sweat and tears in setting them up, you may as well get the most out of the movement. Do you know what I mean? Moving on, I then did some step-ups, which I feel like I've not recorded in a while. So I use a box that is about knee height. So as you could see when I was stood there, you can see that my knee is sort of in alignment with the top of the box. And then the movement starts from the top. So really pushing my hips back to make sure that I'm really focusing on my glutes, especially with my quads still being so sore this day. So I don't know if you can see here, but my knee really isn't moving far forward. It's more my hips coming back rather than my knee like pushing far forward over my toe. And then this is my final rep. And you want to make sure you're just lightly tapping that back foot off the floor and not like pushing up through it, because whatever leg is on the box, that's the leg that you're going to be working. So you want to make sure you're really pushing through that glute, not using the momentum from like bashing your foot off the floor to get the weight up. So just making sure that you're doing them nice and controlled and just a light tap on the floor. Honestly, even me, like I would say I'm putting my foot down too much and probably actually using it a bit. I would also recommend, if you find that you can't push your hips back because you just feel off balance, grab onto something. I find it so much easier to make these more hip dominant than like focusing on, like, you can really see here my knee isn't moving far forward because I'm really trying to put the emphasis on my glutes. It's very hard to do that if you don't have something to hold on to. So I recommend setting up your step ups next to like a squat rack, or if your gym has something like this where you can really wrap your hand around it for stabilization. I would highly recommend trying that. So that was my step ups, and then the final thing I did was some back extensions. I always go to call these rounded back extensions just like muscle memory, that's how it comes out. But just a reminder, with your back extensions, you don't have to keep your back rounded. Mine is slightly rounded, but honestly nothing crazy, but you don't have to keep it rounded. The rounded cue basically comes from trying to stop you hyperextending at the top, and it's going to be very hard to do that if you have rounded your upper back. But the main form key that I give here is, it sounds gross, but imagine you're a puppet with a string in your literal bum hole and someone is pulling you up by that string. Use your glutes, contract your glutes to lift you up. Don't think about pulling up with your arms, think about your glutes are contracting to lift your torso up. String in the bum hole, puppet, musketeer, I don't know how you'd say that, literally lifting you up by your literal asshole. That's my best form tip, and that's it. That's my glute workout.
Hello, it's obviously much later in the day, as you can tell by the fact it's dark. Like, I've put a light on, it's like pitch black outside. It's 10 to 6 and I'm just gonna get changed because I'm going to play badminton with Twinkle Toes, and I want to kind of try and film some of it because I think I'd be really good at it. I've not played badminton in years and I was itching to start tennis in the summer and then I never did. And you can still do tennis indoors, but honestly, and this is going to make me sound so vain, as much as I really do want to start tennis, and I think I will in the summer, First of all, I'd rather do it outside, but second of all, ever since I got my nose done, I am so scared about stuff like that. I know it's not a contact sport, but I just have this awful vision of myself getting hit in the face with a tennis ball, and it really scares me. Whereas a shuttlecock, realistically, how much damage can that do? We did a few sports in GCSE sports, so we did badminton, I think we did ping pong, table tennis, and we did circuit training, and I can't remember what else we did. I think the boys did football, but we didn't do football. I can't remember what else we did, but oh my god. Guys, my hand-eye coordination was so bad that when it came to the table tennis, basically like your teachers would grade you, and then people, external people would come in and watch certain activities. They'd pick like random people to be selected to watch play table tennis, for example, or anything like that. I was so bad at table tennis that they put me down as like an umpire, like a referee for table tennis, because my hand-eye coordination was so bad that I could not play it properly at all. And they were like, if we give you a high grade and they come in and they select to watch you, we're going to be in so much trouble. So I had to learn how to umpire slash referee. I don't remember any of it other than it made no sense and I found it incredibly confusing. But we're going to go and play badminton. I've finished my client check-ins for the day. There was quite a lot of Christmas talk and all that sort of stuff, so I actually ran out of time and I've not been able to do the other bits I wanted to do for my clients today, so I'm going to do that tomorrow, and I'll show you that tomorrow. I made the nicest snack. I'm going to pop a clip in here so you guys can see. Microwaved chopped up apple with some brown sugar and cinnamon, blueberries, raspberries and maple syrup, and it's absolutely delicious. I'm obsessed with it. I've had it like every single day. I love it. I also wanted to show you this candle because these are so good and they'll stop selling them soon, so I'm gonna put you on whilst they still sell them. This is the winter pine one, but there's a shimmering spice one. It's the Space and Kate own brand candles. They're so strong. They sent me them for free, not even like as PR. It's because I shop with them that frequently that I'm like a deluxe member, like just like a normal customer deluxe member thing. It's nothing to do with like social media or anything like that. They sent 2 mini candles as a gift to customers that spend a lot of money with them. Brands don't do things like that. I know that it's nothing compared to what I've spent on Space and Care this year, but still, I just thought that's so nice, and it came with like a nice little handwritten note. But yeah, those candles are incredible. The winter pine one is a bit fresher. The shimmering spice is more like Christmas in a candle, but they're both really good. So I'm gonna get dressed, probably just gonna do leggings and a zip up to go and play badminton with Twinkle Toes, and I'm gonna try and film some of it. Sorry, I've just yawned and that's so rude, but I'm so tired. Also, I don't know if you watched my vlog like 2 vlogs ago, I lost this one. It's always the middle finger, and before anyone don't even let your mind go there, I'm not doing all weird with my fingers. I don't understand why it keeps happening. I just find it so weird that it's the middle nail again and again. I don't know where it's come off, but I've lost it and it didn't even hurt. I didn't even feel it come off. What is going on? Go play some badminton with Twinkle Toes, and then I think he's going to stay at mine tonight. So we're going to have a chill night. So yeah, also, I'll show you it in proper lighting, but I bought new bedding from H&M and it's the nicest thing ever. It feels like cheesecloth. It's so soft and so comforting. I've wanted this for like 2 years. Yeah, about 2 years. Every single time I've gone in H&M Home, I've wanted to buy it. And I went in at the weekend. I thought, do you know what? Merry bloody Christmas, girl. You've earned it. So I bought it. But yeah, gonna get dressed and go play badminton. Good morning guys. So obviously I went and played badminton last night, and then we made fajitas and we had a sleepover at my house, and now it's Wednesday. I woke up quite a bit later. He needed to get up early because he was going to work in Harrogate today, but I then went back to sleep. I feel like I'm saying this in every vlog I'm posting at the moment, but I think it's just this time of year. I keep feeling like I'm on the verge of getting sick, and then I feel like I pull back and then I don't get sick. Am I gonna get sick? I don't know, but that's why I feel like I just look a little worse for wear. I didn't get to do the client stuff that I wanted to do yesterday, so I'm gonna actually crack on with that. But before I do that, I need to wrap some more Christmas presents. I've pretty much got everyone's now. Yeah, there's only like one person's that I need to sort. Everyone else's is bought and either about to be wrapped or it's wrapped, it's under the tree, it's done. I love Christmas, but when it comes to Christmas shopping, I'm definitely more of like a birthday person when it comes to gift giving, because I just feel like when it comes to Christmas, you're buying for everyone, and it almost becomes like a, it sounds really bad, but it almost becomes like a tick list job rather than actually like, and I do try to put thought into it, but rather than actually like thinking about it and it just being like an intense, with a birthday it's just that person's birthday, so you focus on that person. And with like my closest friends, we decided like 2 years ago to stop doing Christmas presents. We don't do Christmas presents anymore, we just do birthday presents, and that works out so much better because I'm able to get them something a lot better for their birthday now, because all their birthdays are quite close to Christmas. It's like October, November time. And also I'm not then thinking a month later, what do I get this person for Christmas? And it just, I don't know, it just works out a lot better. I feel like sometimes, especially if you have a lot of people in your family to buy for, which I do, it can feel like you're ticking off a list, if that makes sense, when it comes to doing your Christmas shopping. But I hate doing it in person. I find it so difficult to do in person. I tried to do some in person and it just didn't go down well, so I actually ended up, I did probably my entire Christmas shopping within about 40 minutes, ordering from like Space NK, Lush, John Lewis and Selfridges, I would say, are my top two if you need to do, and if you are doing Christmas shopping when this video goes up, if you still got shopping to do, you are lastminute.com, my friend. But fear not, you may still be able to get something. Go to John Lewis or Selfridges, their like gift section, even just like the wide range of product that they have available, especially John Lewis, is so good. The John Lewis pyjamas, really underrated and a lot more affordable than some of these brands that are starting to charge like 90 or £100 for a pyjama set, which looks the exact same as like, and is literally like the fabric, everything, the fit, it's the exact same as one that's 40 quid. So John Lewis pyjamas are a really good option. But yeah, I did everything within like 45 minutes, and then everything has just slowly been getting delivered. So yeah, I'm going to wrap the presents, I'm going to make these presentations to my clients. I need to record the presentations, but I'll show you them when I've made them. And I do want to go to the gym today, but it might be like an afternoon session. I'm just going to go and do some cardio and move my body, because I feel like if I'd have just got up and not gone back to sleep this morning, I feel like I would have felt a lot better. But yeah, I also have been burning my Mel made me do it Blank Street maple matcha candle. I didn't realise these are Earl of East, that's who they get to do the candles. They're really good candles, and I've burnt it a lot, and I've still got, you can see how much I've got left. I've still got a lot left, so very good candle, would definitely recommend. But yeah, I'll show you my bedding actually, and I did like some reorganisation in my room, so I'll show you that as well. So I reorganised all my perfumes. I always get asked about my perfume collection. This is it. I have one missing, which is my Amore Cafe, but that's in my bag. So these are all my perfumes, and then here I've got like mini perfumes, body mists, some Zara perfumes, and these are all of those. And then at the bottom I need to put my sticky dates back right at the back. I find this very sickly, honestly. I don't really understand the hype, but I've been wearing this with Amore Cafe or with Initio Side Effect, which is a really weird mix, but I find that it sweetens Initio in a really nice way, so I have actually really been enjoying that. But here I've just got like a clutch from Zara, my Telfar bag, which I honestly kind of need to sell because I've used it once since I got it and that's not okay. And then just like some sunglass cleaning, body tape stuff down there. I then bought this from Amazon because you won't have seen, because I wasn't really showing this space because it was just such a mess, but I bought this from Amazon because I just had all this stuff like out everywhere. Like it was over here, it was all on here, it was by my mirror. So I bought this from Amazon and it's so good. So I've got like, I like that it's different size spaces as well, so I can put quite tall things. So I've got some room mists, hand balm, room sprays, like hair product on the bottom, and then I've got some skincare, and then I've got like oils, headband, some hair stuff, and I did have a lip balm up there but I've taken that out, and it spins, so it rotates, so I can just like take whatever I want out. That's not going to spin all the way around because I need to move it across, but yeah, I'm going to leave it linked below. It literally was like 20 quid and it looked, I was scared it would look like really tacky, but it actually doesn't. The only thing I would say is if you don't have a big dresser to put it on, this isn't that big but it's bigger than that, for example, it looked so weird on there because it just looked really weird on there, so I wouldn't recommend putting it on a small space, but on a taller space, not on a taller space, on like a wider space where it can balance out the height a bit better, it looks pretty good. So I'm very happy with that. I'll leave that linked below. I'm just about to wrap some presents up, but how cute is this? I got it for my niece. It's a Lush bath bomb, but it's a capybara. And then I also got the sticky date set because it felt, she likes Sol de Janeiro stuff, but everyone knows that she likes Sol de Janeiro stuff, so I feel like she's going to get a lot of it for Christmas. And sticky dates just feels very age appropriate. It's very sweet and age appropriate, so I'm pretty sure there's a mini spray, body lotion and body wash in there. So she has these and like an anime hoodie thing. This is the hoodie that I got her. It says cute vibes only. It says kitties rule, and she loves cats. They've got 2 cats, so I'm hoping this goes down well. Fingers crossed. Good morning guys. I did not vlog yesterday after I had just finished doing, I think the last thing I showed you was, I think I might have done a time lapse of me tip-tapping away and working, so that was pretty much what I was doing. And then I made some videos for my clients, basically talking them through the slides that I'd made, like the PDFs that I'd made, about goal setting and about food guilt and Christmas and all that good stuff. And lo and behold, my audio on my laptop was connected to my headphones, which were in the kitchen, so I had 40 minutes worth of me going, none of it's picked up. So that was gorgeous. So I think I'm gonna have to re-record those today. I was meant to go and train legs this morning, but I started my period last night and I'm not joking, my cramps, and no joke. But I feel like now guys, because I'm vlogging weekly pretty much every single week, I'm noticing patterns. And I've got one vlog a month where I just feel a bit crappy, under the weather, feel like I'm coming down with something like I said yesterday, and then I don't come down with something but I get my period. And I saw something weeks ago on TikTok about, and I don't have it like diagnosed, but they do think, they suspect I might have endometriosis, about people who have endometriosis, PCOS, other like ovarian problems, having flu and cold like symptoms in the run up to their period. And I'm like, I don't think this is a coincidence. And now that I'm weekly vlogging, I can literally go back and it's like clockwork. I feel like I'm coming down with a cold, I feel like I'm coming down with something, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna listen to my body, look after my body, then bam, I get my period. And I had the worst cramps. I was in bed since like 6 PM last night and I would basically just died. I woke up at like 3 AM wide awake because I just had been asleep since like 7 p.m. But these I took last night, and I'm so glad I brought these back from America with me. These help me so much. I don't take them every night, as you can see, like I've got a lot left. I don't take them every night, but I couldn't sleep because of my cramps, so I took these and I took some codeines and I was out for the count. So they really helped me. I'm glad I've got those. So I've still got cramps this morning, and I believe this is probably way TMI, but I have really heavy periods. Day one for me, that's a risk, especially if I'm training legs. I will just, it doesn't matter what I try to do, it's just a very uncomfortable experience. So I've learned over the years that day one is kind of a no-go for me for training if I'm going to be doing legs. So I'm not training today, I'm going to train tomorrow instead. I do feel quite under the weather, but I didn't really leave the house yesterday, so I'm going to take myself on a big walk along the canal. So it's cold, so I'm going to wrap up warm. I bought this hat when I was in Vienna, and I'm not really a hat person at all, truth be told. I don't think, well, no, my like green and burgundy hats, which you've probably seen me in, I really love, and I think they suit me. But when it comes to hats like this, I'm not sure if they suit me, but I did quite like this one on me. So I'm going to wrap up warm, I'm going to put my headphones on, listen to some music and go for a walk. And then tonight I've got a girls' night, so I'm going around to Kennedy's. So excited because her and her boyfriend bought a house, and they basically like redone it, and from the pictures it looks so good. I saw it when she'd like ripped everything out, and she was explaining to me what she was going to do, and I was like, I can see the vision. But tonight I get to go and see it in person. We're going to get like a takeaway and just have a girls' night, which I probably won't film, but this is like our Christmas get together. So when I've been for a walk, I might actually run to Marks and Spencer's and get some bits to take for that, just so that like I'm taking something with me, even if we don't end up using it, like her and Jake can just have it for the house. So yeah, I'm gonna go and I will see you guys. I might take some clips from my walk actually, because it's really pretty along the canal, so I'll take some clips so you guys can see what it's like. But yeah, I wasn't gonna vlog today because I woke up and I felt like rubbish, but then I was like, no, dedicating myself to the weekly vlogs, I'm gonna put a little bit of makeup on, because I'm not gonna lie, I've started getting breakouts now, like around my period, which I never used to get before, but now that I do, I wanted to put a little bit of slap on. That reminds me actually, sorry, I will shut up in a second, but this, I know that you've seen me use this in so many vlogs. I've rebought it. Like I don't know why I'm sniffing it. I've rebought it. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tin. My other one ran out, and I've had it since the summer. It's probably one of my most like ran through makeup products of 2024. I don't think it's like anything groundbreaking. I'm sure there's other products that would be the same, but I like this one. I know it works for me. I know it doesn't break me out, and so I'm going to continue using it, but it really does make my skin look unreal. It's not full coverage at all. I've got it on today. You guys have seen me apply it in vlogs like multiple times. I just love how light it is. It's perfect for every day. I use it for the gym. I use it for pretty much every single like daytime makeup look that I do, because I don't always want a foundation on. Yeah, and I bought it in the shade 6 this time, but I think that was a mistake. I used 5, but I felt like 5 was a little bit light for when I've got tan on, which I need to redo as well today. So that's another thing on my to-do list. But I felt like it was a bit light for when I'm tan, so I bought 6, but I think this one's a bit too like pinky, and my tan, it doesn't look pink in the stick, but I feel like when I was putting it on it looked quite orange, and I need more of like a browny, slightly olivey undertone for my tan. So yeah, anyway, let's go for a walk. Okay guys, my walk is done and I've just finished up in Marks and Spencer's, so I'm going to give you a quick haul of everything that I've bought. First things first, I got some flowers for my mum. We don't always have these when I go in, but they're like the best flowers in my opinion that Marks and Spencer's do, or maybe any supermarket. Like, look how cute these ones at the front are, like the ones where it's like pink and white. I just think it's like probably like some of the most stunning flowers I've ever seen. And I went through a phase of getting my mum flowers every week, because I was getting flowers every week and my dad doesn't really, not to call you out Garth, but my dad does not get my mum flowers. So my mum had made like a few like jokes about the fact I was getting flowers every week, and I still am, fun fact. But I've not got her some in a few weeks, so I bought her a really nice set of flowers. I got some M&S white chocolate cookies because the milk chocolate ones of these are fire. I've not had the white ones, but I'm going to take these to Kennedy's tonight as like a snack for people. I also got some presents for Kennedy for her house. So I got her the warmth. I got her a few different things. I got her the warmth apothecary candle. I've got this in my room. The warmth scent is also my car scent. I can't find where my spray is at the moment, but it smells very similar to Santal 33 by Le Labo, which I know some people hate, but I think it's a really nice scent. So I've got her the candle. This is gonna be such a weird gift, but it's my favourite disinfectant for like surfaces, and my mum loves it as well. So I got her the disinfectant spray, the Marks and Spencer's one. It's green tea and bergamot. It just smells so nice, and I love the fact it's in like a spray can. I just find it easier to use than like the spray bottles. Then picked up the best snack ever. If you only go and buy one thing, like one foodie thing from Marks and Spencer's, go and get the Green Goddess dip, which is mayo, avo, sour cream dip, parsley and dill. So it's all like the green stuff, but oh my god, it looks awful. This is the nicest dip ever. It's like creamy, herby, avocado-y sort of dip, and then the coriander and zesty lime chips to go with it, like the crisps. These are fire, and these are nice on their own. They're such like a nice like citrusy spicy kick to them, and I love them. But these with the Green Goddess dip is like my favourite snack at the moment. So again, I'm gonna take these to Kennedy's house tonight as a present for the group. I then got myself some bits like some yogurt, raspberries, and some bits that I needed. I then also got Kennedy the Calming Fresh Linen Room Mist, which I love. I love this in my bedroom. I love spraying it on my bed sheets, and it just smells unbelievable. And also got her the Warmth Room and Linen Spray, so that's the same scent as a candle. Gives off a very similar vibe to Le Labo Santal 33. And again, very random, but these are my favourite kitchen wipes. Random, but I just want to give them to Kennedy. So Italian lemon and ginger, I love these, and they're very, very, very easy to use. Obviously, you just whack them out. Then picked up some alcoholic beverages, which isn't like me, but I think I've already mentioned in this vlog, I picked up the white mulled wine. I've still not tried it hot. I've tried it cold, and it's very, very, very fruity. I actually don't really like wine, but I like the taste of that, so I'm hoping I like it when it's heated up. But they had an offer on where you could get 4 bottles and then get 10% off. So I got a white mulled wine and a red mulled wine to take to Kennedy's house tonight. Not to drink tonight because I'm going to be driving, but I just want to give, it's sort of like a housewarming gift. If anyone wants to try them tonight, then we can, but it's more so for Kennedy because I've already mentioned it in the group chat. So yeah, I got her a red one and a white one so she can see which one she prefers. Then got an extra white one, which I think because I've already got one at home, I'll see if I like it, and if I like it I'll come and buy more. But the extra white one I'm going to give to my brother just as an extra Christmas present. I don't think he watches these videos, so I think I'm okay to say that. He has a life, yeah. Not that you guys don't have a life, you guys have beautiful gorgeous lives which involve watching my YouTube videos, but my brother is like, it's my half brother. He's significantly older, he's in his 40s, so I don't think this is his vibe. And then I saw this, which is more for me because I feel like this could be up my street. It's the Let It Slow Fizz, so it's a blend of white wine, mixed fruits and slow gin, which I don't know, I just thought that sounds like I could enjoy that. So I think I'm probably going to save this for Christmas. But yeah, so I look like an alcoholic. The woman was like, I was like, promise I don't have problems. I just am picking up a lot of alcohol. Anyway, that's everything that I got in Marks and Spencer's. So I'm gonna go home and make my lunch, and I will catch you guys in a bit. Okay guys, I figured we would try, that's the microwave beeping, the mulled wine together. And what more fitting, you can do it in a saucepan, but I just thought I'm not gonna do the whole lot, so I'm not having to wash up a pan. I'm gonna have to wash up a mug, but like I'm not washing up an entire pan for one drink, and I don't want to waste the whole bottle in case it is nice. Anyway, what more perfect of a glass to put my white mulled wine in than my lovely £2 Morrison's mug with gingerbread men on it, which I didn't need, but I saw it on the end and it was the only one, and I thought, my maternal instinct kicked in. I thought I can't leave it because there's one, and I just felt really bad because the gingerbread men on it just looked so cute, and it's really cute actually. I've been enjoying having my coffees in this. I'm hoping that they won't taste like wine now. So
let's try it. It's very like it smells very spicy. Ooh, it's very sweet, but I actually prefer that to red mulled wine. It tastes like the inside of a mince pie. That's how I would describe it, but with like a slightly bit more alcohol in it. I'm not sure I would want to drink more than one glass of it, but I think I could drink this size glass of it. I could drink. It's very sweet though. I feel like my sister's tried the white one and she said she preferred red, but she likes wine. So maybe if you like wine, you'll prefer the red. But if you're childish like me, you might prefer the white. It's very sweet. The only thing that's putting me off is it, like the alcohol obviously like shoots up your nose when you are like going to drink it because there's steam coming off it. That's sort of off-putting, but in small doses, I could do a small glass of this. Shall we go make my dad try it? I think we should go make my dad try it. I have something for you to try. It's white mulled wine.
Very flowery.
So, you did us a favour and came home.
It's very sweet.
The cinnamon.
Yeah.
And a whole lot of other things you should never put in alcohol.
Well, give us it back then.
Absolutely.
The good book can wait.
Awful. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure, dear.
And this is exactly what I mean. I feel like if you like wine and you've got that acquired taste bud like Garth obviously does, you might not like it. It's very sweet, and I would actually agree with what my dad said with it tasting a bit medicinal. I feel like that's a really good way of putting it, but I don't think I should drink the rest of this. I feel like there's something about mulled wine. I feel like I'm going to get drunk quite quick. So not sure I should drink that because I do have to drive later. But yeah, I'm probably actually now going to scrub off my tan and do some work. So I guess I'll probably see you guys tomorrow because I don't think I'm going to vlog later. Just want to spend time with the girls. So I'll see you tomorrow. Guys, it's Friday and I just got back from the gym. I was going to film, but I think because everyone's stopped working now, I think everyone's probably broken up from work yesterday. The gym was actually so busy today and I was doing a quad session. So I did pendulum squat, leg press, leg extension and hamstring curl, 4 movements, in and out, we're done. Bish bash bosh. But those movements, honestly some of the most awkward ones to film, especially leg press and pendulum squat, because I basically have to put my camera on a platform or basically in the way of another machine, and that's fine if the gym's dead, but the gym was not dead, it was busy and I didn't want to be in anyone's way. So that's the workout I did, but I have filmed it before for YouTube, so I'll link that below. But yeah, it's Friday, we're back from the gym. Me and Twinkle Toes had a sleepover last night and we watched Carry On, which is so good. I actually really liked it. I've seen mixed things, but I know it might not be the most realistic film, but I liked it, and it wasn't, I felt like there were a lot of twists and turns, you know, it didn't feel like a linear film. However, one of the girls who won one of my hamper giveaways, I've actually got all this stuff downstairs, I'll show you what we're going to be putting in it, but she requested a mango peach iced tea from ESN, like a clear way, and if you watch my vlogs in summer you'll know I rinsed their peach iced tea clear way. I loved it, so I've ordered myself the mango peach iced tea as well. I've just been to the gym, so we're going to have that post workout, so I'm going to go downstairs and we'll taste test that. But yeah, I had a really nice time with the girls last night. Kennedy's Christmas tree, I'm going to put it here, it looked like something out of a department store. It looked so good, and like I saw that house when it was like ripped out. It's insane what they've done to it. Like, her and Jake have done such a good job. It's so nice and so homely and so cozy. We had such a nice night. But yeah, we'll go downstairs and make an ESN thing. Also guys, my skin, like, I don't know what is going on. I've got a rash on my eye, I'm getting breakouts on my forehead, random spots here, spots all around my mouth and all around my jaw. Like, look at how sore this one is. I mean, I did pop it, so it's kind of my own fault, but like, that looks like I've been like scratched or something. I don't know what is going on with my skin. I'm like, I know that some people think I'm being really dramatic and wanting to see a dermatologist, but I can't, like, it's been going very haywire for months now and nothing's changed other than, like, I know it sounds really weird, but I'm like, is it Twinkle Toes? Because around here, like, he has a beard, so I'm like, is it from I don't know what it is, but I want to know what it is because it's honestly, it sounds really dramatic because I know that in the grand scheme of things this is very minor in terms of anything, but even from like a filming point of view, like today I was like, oh, maybe I'll just vlog tomorrow, like when I've put makeup on, but then I was like, no, because then it's not a weekly vlog. But it's making me like not want to pick up the camera unless I've got makeup on, which I don't really like because I feel like I've always been very relaxed with my vlogs and I don't really care. But yeah, I need to wash my hair. I think I just need to give myself a bit of a glow up today and then we should be good to go, you know? This is everything that the girls picked for their hamper. So they got to pick a gym outfit, so a top and a bottom. They got to pick a supplement. One of the girls wanted the ESN Iso Clear Whey Protein Isolate in Mango Peach Iced Tea. So I bought two because I wanted to try it. So this is going to one of the girls. The other girl picked this brand, which I've never heard of before. I've heard of like that Ollie person, but I've never heard of, I didn't know they had a brand. But it's Workout Fuel Mango Passion Fruit flavour. Clearly the girls love a bit of mango, but I don't know, the branding on this is really cool. I might do some more, I've never heard of it before. I might do some more digging on them. In here there's just some beauty bits that I got them. So they've got one of these each. I love the Glow Getter range. I do really like the tub, like the body butter, but the body lotion is apparently really good as well. And this was honestly like a really sensible price. So they've got one of those each. They've got a Summer Fridays iced coffee lip balm each. Of course they've got a vanilla skin each because it just wouldn't be me if I hadn't put a vanilla skin in there. I was like, I can't give them goods from Space NK without putting vanilla skin in. I also got them a pack which has got like a few different face masks in. I think there's 4 face masks in there. I got them a This Works Dream Team like good night's sleep because I feel like this time of year can be quite stressful, so I got them one of those each. And then I found these bracelets on Space NK that are this brand, and it's just got the initial on. So this is letter J, Lucky Charm, wearable, giftable, collectible, Lucky Alphabet Charms. So yeah, they've got one of those each, obviously corresponding to their name. But yeah, I'm excited to finally get these shipped out. The supplements took a while, but I think it's just Black Friday shipping. Alpha Elite surprisingly came very fast. This stuff came quick, but the supplements took a while. So yeah, this is what I got the girls. I've mixed it up. It looks very thick, which is, the colour of it's kind of putting me off, but it smells really good. It smells good. I'm just hoping it tastes nice. I don't like the fact that they go bubbly on top, that's the only thing, but oh, that's really nice. It's quite tropical in taste. That's honestly really nice. I might prefer it to the normal peach iced tea, and I loved that one. So this is really nice, and this would be even nicer with ice. It goes more normal looking the more you drink it, but that's delicious. Thank you, Beth, because that was an excellent suggestion. So I'm gonna drink that. And I've also just worked out that I could fit one of the girls' stuff in the Space NK box and one of the girls' stuff in the ESN box. So I can now get the labels ready and get these sent off for the girls, which is very exciting. I'm so excited. I love doing stuff like this, especially where I get to do like a mix of like what people choose to want and then like put some of my favourites in there, like vanilla skin, Summer Fridays lip balm. Like I know that sometimes the things I mention in vlogs or recommend are a bit on the pricier side, and I know that not everyone wants to go and spend that on a product, so it's nice to be able to put them in these for people. So yeah. Good morning, guys. I'm doing a little bit of phone vlog footage because I came downstairs to get my camera in a rush, like flying out of the door, and I actually didn't have my memory card in my camera, which meant I would have had to go back upstairs, but I'm in a rush because I'm going to pick my, that'll do. I'm going to pick my sister up because we're going to this house viewing, so I'm going to go pick my sister up. My mum's decided she's not coming, but my sister's not seen it before, so we're going to go. My sister used to work at an estate agent's, by the way, fun fact. So hopefully she will have some pearls of wisdom for us.
But yeah, and I'll see if my sister wants to be in the vlog and she can give you her opinion on the house. But yeah, I've just got my, I'll do a little OOTD when I get back, but I've gone very grown up. My skin is not skinning today, but yes, I need to go. We really need to go. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm having to stay very tight-lipped about how that went, so we're just gonna skirt over that. Guys, this coat that I got from Mango, because it's so nice. I'm gonna link it below. Not sponsored. I bought this with my own money and I waited ages. Like, Mango delivery is slow, but it was well worth the wait. Basically, I have wanted like a long coat for the longest time, but I don't know if anyone else feels like this. I don't like it when they're knee length. It just looks weird on me. I feel like my thighs and my quads are quite big, but I don't really have calves, so I feel like my legs just look like sticks poking out the bottom of a coat in a knee length coat, so I'm not a huge fan of that. So I wanted one that was longer, but then I found that a lot of them were super padded on the shoulder, and like my Frankie Shop bomber, that's super padded, but it's padded and slouch. It's not like, and I didn't want it like I was clocking off work. And I also didn't want to pay like £100 and something for something that's just polyester in terms of like what should be a wool coat. Like, this coat was about £160, but it's like 70% wool. It feels really nice. It's so much higher quality than ones in Zara, which were literally £140, itchy as hell, and the fabric is not it on them. So I'm gonna show you it. So this is the coat. It's got some nice details on it. So this is, I need to take the tag off that bit, but that's like a silver like buckles on the sleeves. It's belted. There is no button on it. Someone did ask me about that, but I'm not like a huge fan of a button coat anyway. But I found that some that don't have a button sometimes look really too relaxed and they look almost like a cardigan or a dressing gown, whereas this one doesn't. I feel like it has like a really nice shape to it. I got it in a medium so that I can wear hoodies and stuff underneath. That's another reason I didn't want padding, because it just feels so bulky on the shoulder then. So yeah, it's got nice deep pockets, it's got a belt so you can wear it tight if you want to, and I love the length of it. And then at the back it does have a button so you can wear it more together, but obviously I've cut it at the back because you're meant to cut it. But yeah, this is the coat, and I just wore this to the house viewing this morning with an old Skims t-shirt that I've had for ages, my Alphalete Aura leggings, and then some Uggs, my Ugg Tasmans, which honestly I should have got them in a size up. They've stretched like in terms of width, but they've not stretched in terms of the back, so I feel like I'm constantly walking on the back, so I should have got those in a size up. But yeah, this is my new long coat, and I have like held off on getting a long coat. I've never really had one because they were never quite right. I'm so glad I waited, and I think this is just something that I'm gonna keep in my wardrobe for ages. My like fashion taste is very boring, but I don't think I'm gonna look at this in a year and think, what the hell is that coat? Like, it's a black long coat, you know, and it just feels really nice and I'm very happy with it. So yeah, this was my OOTD. I feel like I look a little bit of a greasy mess right now, but I need to open my advent calendar today because I've not opened it, and I thought I'd show you some of the other bits that I've got in my advent calendar because it's been really good. So yesterday's was really good. I got a Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. I'm not typically a lip liner girl, but I feel like when it comes to these sort of shades, it's definitely my favourite sort of shade, like a very like close to your natural lip colour sort of shade, so I'm very happy with that. Today it's the 21st, so let's see where we can find the door. I found the door. We'll do a camera eats first. You guys are getting it first, not TikTok. This is what's in 21. In 21, this is the best. This is a mascara that I use, guys. This is the best mascara you will ever use, and if you can't stand how you end up looking like a panda when you take mascara off, I cannot recommend this enough. Oh wait, is it this one? I don't know if it is. Mine's in like a gold tube. This one's the Unlocked Instant Extensions mascara. I'm not sure if this is the one that I use. The one that I use is a tubing one. I don't know if this is the one that I use, but regardless, Hourglass makeup products are divine. They are like the best, so regardless, I'm excited to use it. If I pull it out, it looks quite similar. I don't know, maybe is it the same? I mean, this isn't gonna work because I literally have makeup on right now, so I don't know why I'm even trying to do that, but that's what is in today's box. What other things have I got? I got a Murad Retinol Youth Night Cream in there, which I've heard really good things about. I got a mini Perfume. I got one of these Bioeffect EGF Power Serum. This is for like anti-aging. I'm not gonna lie guys, there's a lot of anti-aging stuff in this advent calendar. Not sure what it's trying to say. This is it. I got a mini Byredo Mumbai Noise. Which actually isn't like my favourite scent that Byredo do, but I do actually quite like it now that I've worn it. But how cute is that? Like, it's so small and so mini and so adorable. I'm obsessed with it. I just think that's the cutest thing ever. But yeah, I've got 4 days left of my Harrods advent calendar. It's been a pretty good one. I feel like this has definitely been one where they're not like super in my, maybe I don't really shop at Harrods, so maybe that's why. I just can't relate to like, oh, these are such well-known products, but I feel like I'm going to discover a lot of new brands and products which I probably shouldn't be discovering because they're going to be really expensive. I also got this SPF 50 which I used the other day and I really liked it. It's more like it's not super thick, it's a very light textured SPF, so I did enjoy that when I used it the other day. I also haven't told you about, I feel like my vlogs are starting to look like I'm sponsored by Naturium. I'm not, and this isn't like a good smelling product, but I don't want to say that this solves KP on your arms because I still have it, but I tried like all the salicylic acid and like the glycolic acid stuff from them for my arms and like the KP scrub that they do. I tried it. I don't think it did anything to help my arms. I stopped using everything because I was just like, I can't be bothered, like I'm giving up. If it gets really bad, I'll go and see a dermatologist. And then I bought this, the retinol body lotion, and I've had this a few months, so this isn't like a new product in my routine. I've actually been using it for a few months, like 1 or 2 times a week. I usually put this on when I've scrubbed all my tan off. This is what I will put on, and then I'll put it on like a few days later, so I use it twice a week. But I don't know, I mean, tell me if I'm going crazy, but I really don't feel like the bumps on my arms are anywhere near as bad. I still have some redness and I still do have some bumps, but my arms haven't looked this clear in years, like literal years. And I do think it's this, like that's when I've noticed a difference since. So if you do struggle with it, maybe try it. I've not seen anyone saying that it helps, so it could just be like a fluke, but this has honestly been the only thing that's really genuinely actually helped with the KP on my arms. So I'm very much very happy with this. I'm really sorry by the way if you can hear wind. I've just ran downstairs because whilst I'm talking about things I've been loving recently, I know that you guys love when I talk about, God, I can't wait to get this fixed today. I know that you guys love when I talk about a scent related product. I bought this when I was in Vienna because I'm starting this, it's a bit ridiculous, but you know what, some people are into like sports and like I'm into perfume, so I guess that's my thing. But I want to start this new thing where every single time I go somewhere new I buy a scent, and it doesn't have to be from that country. It's just a scent that's like, I'll wear it on that trip, it reminds me of that trip, because scent is so tied to memories. And it doesn't have to be something expensive, it could literally be like a body mist that I find in a supermarket somewhere, like when I smell my Without a Trace Finery body mist, it really reminds me of my recent trip to Houston. Like, it doesn't have to be bougie and fancy. But when we were in Vienna, I found this perfume store, can't remember the name of it, but it had like gritty, like it had some of the ones that are really hard to find in terms of like the niche brands. Obviously Mancera isn't that hard to find, but I've not actually seen Amore Cafe in person yet, and I know that this went super popular on TikTok earlier in the year, so you can see how much I've been using it. This is absolutely unreal. It smells like a sticky toffee pudding, ice cream, like slightly coffee-ish, a little bit of like amaretto. I think that's in the notes, that's like the alcoholic note in it, like a little bit nutty almost. But it's the most divine scent. And I walked into the gym the other day and Isabel came up to me and she was like, you smell so good. And I think it was
I think it was Twinkle Toes actually that said he was like, I didn't see you come in, but I knew you were here because I could smell you because I was wearing this. And it's honestly divine. It lasts really, really well on my skin, which with my previous Manceras I didn't find that they did. It lasts really well on my skin. It smells really good. It projects really well. I get a lot of compliments. It's not as beast mode as like an Herba Pura or Madalena exclusive, but it's still strong and it's so perfect for this time of year. In summer, I mean, I'm not really a seasonal person, but in summer I don't think I'd want to wear it because it's a very like sticky toffee pudding sort of scent. But for this time of year, for like winter fall time up until like honestly March, who am I kidding, I live in the UK, we don't have a summer, year round probably, I love this. I smell like a dessert, but not in like a basic way. There's like a, I don't know, there's a really like uniqueness to it, and I was stuck between this and Fugazi Vanilla Haze, and I went with this in the end just because it packed more of a punch. And for me, I'm always going to go for a stronger scent. Now strong doesn't always equal good, because some scents are strong and incredibly cloying to me, and it'll be different for everyone. Like I know some people love Oriana by Perfumes de Marly, some people love Killian Love Don't Be Shy, some people love Valaya by Perfumes de Marly. All of them give me like a rancid headache. I can't, like, they smell nice, but they are, it's like they're like in my nostril and it just makes me feel sick and it gives me a really bad headache. So strong but not cloying, but cloying will be different to everyone, so I guess that's kind of an individual thing. But yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with this. It just, I'm gonna spray more. I don't need more, but like, it just smells so good. I smell like a fucking sticky toffee pudding with like ice cream. I think ice cream is in the notes. It's just delicious, like honestly delicious. I love it. So now I feel like I should probably round off this vlog, but I never spoke to you guys about goals. Never spoke to you about it. Now I am going to be filming a video tomorrow or Monday, which is going to be like plan for 2025 with me, vision boards, goal setting, and we're going to do it together, so I'm going to do that. But I did just want to touch a little bit on goal setting in this video, because obviously I made those presentations for my clients earlier in the week. It's on my Coach by AV Instagram page if you want to like go and get it up. It's all on there, but it's basically just like how to set goals, and it's all well and good like be like new year, we all get that like new year kick of motivation. I'm like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. But if you don't set your goals properly and you don't know how to set your goals properly, then first of all you won't even know if you've achieved your goals. Because for example, if one of your goals is like, I want to spend more time with my family, how are you going to know by the end of the year if you've achieved that? Because you could increase the time of seeing them from once every 2 weeks to once a week, but if that's not enough for you and that's not like what you're bargaining for and you're wanting to see them more often than that, then that goal has not been achieved, even though you technically have. So you need to make sure you're being specific with it. So that's one of the points on SMART goals, which it's such like a basic bitch way of going over goals, but it does really help, and it's like an acronym that I would always recommend that you check your goals against. You want them to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and timely. And I feel like as well at this time of year there's a huge pressure to like completely reinvent yourself and make all these like wild goals. Your goals don't have to be like crazy. They don't have to be really out of this world, crazy, mental, like super huge goals, like reaching for the moon, falling amongst the stars sort of goals. It doesn't have to be like that. You can set goals which are just as simple as like getting up half an hour earlier on Monday to Friday. That's something that I want to do so that I've got more time in the morning, so that I've got more time for myself, for more of a morning routine. That is a perfectly fine goal to set. You don't have to set your eyes on like world domination, starting a business, doing this, doing that. I feel like that's something that I've done in previous years, which I'm going to go over in my proper goal setting video, but I feel like I've made some really like lofty goals and not enough meaningful or like bite-sized goals, that it just sort of, I don't end up achieving them. Like I feel like the video that I'm about to film for you guys, which will go up next week, and like my video last year where I reflected, because that should always be stage one of setting new goals, reflecting on 2024. What goals did you achieve? What goals didn't you achieve? Why didn't you achieve them? Was it because you were being lazy and you just didn't bother? Or was it outside factors? Or is it just the fact that as the year's gone on, priorities have shifted and you actually don't want to do that anymore? Like there's certain stuff I set as a goal last year
I'm not asked anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. It's not a major goal for me. So it's important to sort of assess and reflect on the year, and again I'll go over that more in the video, but I just feel like there's so much pressure to set these really insane, like, lofty goals, and they don't have to be like that. In fact, you might actually find that you get more fulfillment from setting smaller goals, which again are much more achievable, much more measurable, much more sort of within reach. And I'm not saying to not challenge yourself or not push yourself, but every time you tick something off, you're going to get a dopamine hit. You're going to get that like this is so exciting, I've achieved another thing. So if all your goals are super lofty, and yeah, you can do things to work towards those goals, but if you're not going to actually hit them, I just think it's good to have some nice, more achievable, smaller goals than always focusing on, like, I want to be signed by this brand, I want to have 500,000 followers, I want to have my own business, I want to start my own brand, I want to do this, I want to do that. Let's set some, like, sizable, smaller goals, and you can still be that girl with having those smaller goals. They don't need to be huge, lofty goals. And I feel like because all the people that are doing these goal setting videos with you guys, including myself in that, are influencers with a lot of freedom, a lot of spare time, a lot of time on their hands, full stop. Like, yeah, we have things to do, but like in the grand scheme of things, our schedules are very flexible. People go on holiday all the time, people take trips all the time. Like, the schedules are undeniably flexible, and because you are consuming goal setting videos from those people and not like more normal people with more normal situations that work a 9 to 5 and might have more small goals, it kind of normalizes setting such huge, lofty goals, and it makes you feel like you need to. But I feel like that's another thing. One of the points on SMART goals is relevancy. Is that relevant to you? Like, okay, like your favorite influencer wants to start a brand, so now you want to start a brand. Why do you want to start a brand? Why is that relevant to you? How is that gonna make you feel? What's the purpose behind that? What sort of brand do you want to create? Or do you just want to create a brand to be able to say, I run my own business, I've created a brand? Because that's not really super relevant to you, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm waffling or what I'm saying is making sense, but basically just be careful, and I'll try and disclaim this in my video, that when you are watching all these get ready for the year with me, like 2025 videos, use them as inspiration, use them as motivation, that's totally fine, but don't get too caught up in feeling like you need to make these huge goals that these influencers are making, what everyone appears to be doing, because 99% of people are not going to be doing that, but they are making a video telling you what their goals are and doing their vision board and setting things. And especially if you're a similar age to me, there'll be a crap ton of, well, I mean, I'm 25 now, so I can't put myself in the same category, but there's going to be a load of like 19, 20, 21 year olds with their vision board being like homeowner. Now, I don't know about other countries, but in the UK, for a lot of people, that is incredibly unrealistic at that age. Like, I'm in the position now, but I'm only just in the position now. Like, it's taken me a long time to get in this position, and I'm 25, and even then I'm still doing it incredibly young to say I'm doing it on my own. So just be mindful when you're watching these that they're not making you feel like you're behind. Like, I just want to remind people, like, it's not normal to be a homeowner at like 20, 21 years old, especially not in the UK. I'm not sure about other countries, but it's not the norm. And it's okay if your vision board is you want to be able to rent somewhere, or you want to get a promotion at work, or you want to find a job. Like, it's okay if those are your goals, not these huge lofty ones. So yeah, I just wanted to touch a little on goals, but not too much, because I'm going to be doing a whole video on it to get you guys ready for 2025. But I think this will be the last vlog before Christmas, so I just wanted to wish you all wish you all a Christmas. Makes sense. Wish you all a very Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate. To those of you who don't celebrate, I hope you have an amazing week. I hope everyone has an amazing new year. I'll upload a video before then actually, but if this is the last video you watch, I hope you have an amazing new year. Thank you for being here with me this year. Thank you for giving me another year on this platform, doing this for work. I'm so eternally grateful. You guys are the absolute best. So yeah, I just wanted to say a big thank you, a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Yeah, let me know what you want to see in 2025. Do we want vlogs, workouts, education? What do we want? Let me know and I will film it. But yeah, Merry Christmas and have an amazing week.